Modern Dude Chat is brought to you by Beard Supply. BeardSupply.com. All natural beard care grooming products for your beard. Beard care for wildlife. Hey guys, welcome to the Modern Dude Chat podcast. We're your hosts, Cody and Chuck. We've got another epic episode. Stay tuned.
On this episode of Modern Dude Chat, I am jacked because I got a boost of energy from a recent purchase. We're going to talk Stranger Things 3. We're going to talk about what happened. So, spoiler alert, we're getting into it. Also, are you going to storm Area 51? And then me and Cody are about to head on vacation. So, there'll be a little break for Modern Dude Chat after this one. But stick with us. We got some exciting stuff coming up.
Abduct me, bro.
Abduct me, bro. Probe me. Probe me. So, with that being said, we're going to get into it. Let's do it. Got another episode of Modern Dude Chat.
Chuck Savage over there.
Chuck Savage. Woo!
I like that.
I'm feeling it today.
You're feeling macho,
I'm feeling
aren't
it today. I'm
Yes.
feeling macho. The Macho Man Chuck Savage.
Yes, he's back.
Oh, man.
He's got his mojo. Is that the correct term?
We can go with mojo. Yeah,
Mojo?
that works. Mojo's a classic term.
Yeah.
Whew. Woo! Dude.
Chuck is excited.
I am so crunk.
Can't tell.
So crunk. Do you want to go first or me?
Go ahead.
Because you had a week. All right.
I may or may not,
Okay.
So,
I can't contain my excitement.
tell you what. Yeah, let's keep going on the excitement.
Okay.
front.
All right. So here's
kick
why
it off.
I am so amped right now. I probably will be for the foreseeable future. So let's roll the clock back, give you a little history lesson on my life. I used to have a Ford F-150 Lariat 4-door, all the bells and whistles. Nice truck. Love that truck.
Mm-hmm.
Great truck. And
It's a nice truck.
And my wife drove a small SUV, a Nissan Murano.
Yeah.
It was nice for her. She liked it. I never cared for it to begin with. So fast forward a little bit, we're starting to have, my wife wants a bigger car.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I wanted a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So one night we're getting ready to go to bed. She goes, here's the deal. You get me a new car. I'll sign off on you getting a new motorcycle.
Yeah.
I said, we'll go look at new cars in the morning. So the deal with the Murano was a bad deal. So basically what it came down to is I traded in my truck
Yeah.
to get my wife an Explorer and me a motorcycle.
Yep.
And I took on the Murano as my car. That car sucked. Hated it. Oh, my gosh. The nickname I called it was the go-kart. I mean, you got to understand, I'm like 6'1",
Yeah.
265-ish.
Yeah.
I'm a big dude. And me getting in and out of that car and driving that car didn't look good. It damn sure didn't feel good. So this is about 2 years I've been driving this car. And so I've been looking at trucks the last year. And last fall, I thought I'd made it to the point. I sold my motorcycle. I'm going to get ready for a truck. Obviously, life happens. Stuff happens.
How long did you have your motorcycle, Chuck?
I had my motorcycle for about a year and a half.
Oh, okay.
So-
that was longer than I thought.
No, yeah. No,
How often did you ride it, though?
that's the
why
thing
you got rid of it?
is that, when I first bought it, I only had one kid, and she was getting in a toddler, so I had more time to ride. Then last year we had Whitney, so newborn last summer and fall.
Out the door.
Yeah, so it came to, okay, I don't get to ride it. I'm probably not getting to ride it for a while. So I was like, you know what? I'll cut bait. I'll sell it. I'll get money for a truck or get prepared to buy a truck.
Yeah.
So anyway, I sell my motorcycle. Still driving a Murano. Thought I was going to get a truck.
Yeah.
Like I said, deal in the Murano was bad, and then life happens. basically everything I planned to get a truck didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I've been in a funk, depressed, bummed, and finally I've been working the numbers, trying to do some financial gymnastics, and I finally thought I could make it work. So
Yeah.
I found a couple trucks I liked, emailed some people in Dallas, ended up going to look at one, and long story short, after again doing some financial gymnastics on my part and the dealership's part,
Yeah.
I am now the proud owner of
Tell him, Chuck.
of
Tell
a
him.
Toyota Tundra.
Heck yeah.
And to
It's a
get
sweet
out
ride.
of that car was amazing. So essentially, like, I'm driving my dream truck now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
everything I've ever wanted, look, and stuff included. Like, I am over the moon.
It's a great feeling.
And I feel like a man again. Like I can't describe how pathetic I felt driving that car around. It was embarrassing.
I was in the
like
same boat.
I would like hide my face when I went to the gas station, or like if I thought I passed somebody. Even though everyone knows I drive that car, it was still like, man, I feel it's just embarrassing. It's what how do you say it? I don't know the word.
Let's see.
I did not emasculated. I did not feel like a man
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, I was in the same boat. I used to drive that green
oh yeah,
Honda
you had the box car.
Element.
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
you had the box car.
Yeah. Same boat. And then I finally got.
Oh yeah, see,
I got my
and you
dream
made it
truck.
worse. So when I first started looking, I was looking at Tundras or F-150s again,
Yeah.
and then you
I
got the
that.
blacked out, badass looking Tacoma,
Yeah.
which is sick, by the way.
it's
I love it.
dream truck. Yeah. Like
I
you
love
said.
it, and I was looking at those too, and then
Yeah.
of course my wife, talked to me, said, "No, you got to go bigger."
I'll be honest. I should have went bigger, and I probably will down the road. But
If I didn't have kids, I probably would still drive the shit out of a Tacoma.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
the back seat in the Tundra, you can't beat it.
yeah, it's tight.
But anyway, so yeah, I have felt miserable, and so yesterday we're test driving the truck, right? And my wife's like, "How's it feel?" I was like, "I've been riding in a clown car for 2 years. Anything that lets me spread my legs and feel more than 2 feet off the ground is gonna feel
And
amazing."
tell them about the features that were lacking in the Murano,
Okay, yeah.
too,
So
right?
so here was what I wanted on my new vehicle. I wanted Bluetooth, and that's pretty much it. So my Murano was we were driving an 09,
Okay.
and it had all the bells and whistles, but two weird things about that car.
Yeah.
It was in the audio department. One, it didn't have an auxiliary cable, so it couldn't plug my phone directly up into the car.
Nuts.
And second, it did not have Bluetooth feature at the time. And it's because that time period was an
Yeah.
in between.
It's kind of a lull.
So like you could you still use CDs, kind of.
Yeah.
So you could download CDs to the car. So you could have hundreds of CDs on the car.
Gotcha.
And they put an iPod/iPhone port in the car.
Yeah.
So
Limits
they
you.
gave away no Bluetooth.
Because we all know Chuck's not an Apple.
No
guy.
auxiliary, but I had I could download CDs and had an iPod, an Apple port
Yeah.
on my car. So yeah, you know how I felt about that. So anyway, just the fact that I have Bluetooth
Yeah.
and I can listen to my music
Yeah.
and without having headphones on.
Dude, that's huge.
And then two, I didn't notice this till I got gas a second ago. The gas cap on my Murano was not attached, so I always had to keep track of it when I was getting gas. So just the fact that my gas cap stays attached to my vehicle is a huge deal. And then they're nice enough; they give me a little hinge so I can like hang it when I'm getting my gas.
There's a
So
little lip on the.
I feel like a new man. I told Cody I feel like
awesome.
I got a shot of testosterone.
Dude,
Like I am jacked.
The truck is clean. It's got black trim, black wheels. It's gray. It was gray, right? Is that the-
Yeah, it's that dark gray, that charcoal.
You got to take a picture.
It's
and
got
post,
black wheels.
You got
black.
to post it up on our Instagram.
I thought about it, but so I sent a couple snaps and sent a few pictures to my friends, and even just the few people I sent it to, my wife was like, "Stop! You're bragging too much, and it's too much." I was like,
No,
"I sent
that's
to
an
like 3
accomplishment, man.
people."
That's an accomplishment.
And
to have
for
your
what-
dream truck
for-
finally,
Yeah.
like you worked for it, right?
Yeah, no, and we had to
Celebrate
stretch a
that.
little bit to get there,
Yeah.
but
But you can manage
But
it.
yeah, it's definitely manageable.
Celebrate that shit, dude.
But dude, I am so and this is how excited I was about giving someone taking that Murano off my hands. So
Yeah.
I have to go back over to Dallas to get my keys.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we did the key swap, I just threw the guy my whole set of keys with my Nissan, because it had the wireless, the starter thing where you just have to have the fob in the car and you can push button start.
Okay.
So all my keys were attached to the fob. So when I left, I just tossed him the whole set of keys.
Here, take it.
Yeah. And then last night I get home and I was like, oh, crap. I said, I got to call that guy back. She goes, why? I said, I just gave him all the keys. And she's like, what keys? I said, all of them. Every key I have was on that key ring. That's with funny.
You couldn't wait to get out.
No,
of there.
I was hauling ass because I thought the whole time I told my wife while we're negotiating, we're waiting to do finance, we're signing papers, we're waiting. I kept telling her, I'm just waiting for someone to come in here and tell me, just kidding. Like, I didn't think it was going to get done. Like, I was so excited and so, like, nervous. It's one of those, like, you want it so much.
Yeah.
And you're this close to having it.
It can't be this good.
That you're like, this is not going to happen. Something's going to fall apart.
Yeah.
Like, or they're going to find, like, an issue or, something bad's going to happen.
Yeah.
When they said it's yours, go, I just tossed the keys, hopped in the car, and hauled ass.
That's hilarious.
So, yes, I'm
that's awesome.
On adrenaline, testosterone.
Air high five over there.
Boom.
Chuck.
And
awesome.
So, I feel like a new me. Like I have the oomph. I got the. I feel good. I feel good. I'm looking people in the eye at red lights. I'm like rolling my windows down at the gas station.
Bro?
It's like, yeah,
I've got
me.
Bluetooth. That's
what
my
up?
music playing.
Where's the headphones? I ain't got them no more.
That's hilarious.
So I'm in a new ride. If you say it's okay, I'll put a picture up.
Dude, that's up to you.
So, if it's up to me, I'm gonna show everybody.
I would be celebrating.
In my head, I'm thinking, don't tell my kids, but I have a new favorite.
It's a nice ride. You never know. We might have some listeners out there that are on the fence about getting a Toyota Tundra. You might send them over.
I've done about a year research, and it came
we've
down
been talking
to
about
an F-150 and a Tundra, and I ended up with the Tundra.
Yeah.
But I'm over the moon. Couldn't be more happy and more excited.
You should be.
My wife loves that I'm in a truck again. My kids love it. My 3-year-old thinks it's awesome. So
that's great.
And we've been talking about a truck with her too, like daddy, your car's small kind of conversations. So
that's funny.
Anyway,
nothing like your 3-year-old telling you.
That's when you know it's bad. Like when your 3-year-old's telling you, "Daddy, your car's so little. Mommy's got a bigger car than you do."
Speaking of, so this are we good to transition?
Go for it.
It's a good transition.
Go for it.
So we had a pretty chill week. This is just like I don't know, kind of like a dad life moment. I always like try to go do something with all of us at least once every weekend, spend some family time. So there's a new ice cream shop down the street. And I was like, oh, you know what? We woke up this morning, cooked breakfast. I was like, let's go grab some ice cream later on today. And they're like, oh, yeah. Okay, super excited.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah,
Always.
It's going to be great. Like, we're going to go enjoy some ice cream. We're going to sit in the ice cream shop, and everybody's going to be just, hunky-dory and just having a great time, right? Never goes as planned, right?
Never.
We talked about this.
Never.
Especially, like, when you go out to eat with the amount of kids that I have 4, so...
That's bad news.
Yeah. I don't know. And it's funny because me and my wife just laugh at each other. Every time we go and try to tackle this, it never ends up going the way that it should. And really it's because we have a 2-year-old. So you still have to you really got to stay on your toes with the 2-year-old.
That's
So we get into the ice cream shop today and it was just like,
and ice cream just in general adds a whole nother element because you amp it up 10 notches when kids hear ice cream.
Yeah. So everybody gets their ice cream, and it's starting to melt real quick, and the 2-year-old has it all over the place. So, and my idiot self, I saw so this is like an ice cream shop / donut shop. Shout out the Emporium here in Royce City, Texas. But, dude, they actually made Stranger Things donuts, too. It's really, really cool little shop now. They just opened. They're doing all kinds of stuff. The dude had Stranger Things patches on his apron. Said Hawkins Middle School. Anyways.
Oh, nice.
Really cool spot. And so they have this donut ice cream sandwich. They literally put ice cream in the donut and make an ice cream donut sandwich. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely getting that. I'm trying that. So I got that.
I'm in on that.
I got that. And so as soon as I got it, like, you got to eat it quick because the ice cream's melting. And he warmed up the donut, so like it's making the ice cream melt even more quicker.
Jeez.
So I'm like trying to like cram. And this is the other crazy thing. Having a beard and eating ice cream is almost like don't even try it. Like, you're going to get ice cream all over the place. I got ice cream all over my beard, all over my mustache, trying to chomp down on
melting ice
cream donut sandwich. And then my 2 years over here, like, ice cream is dripping off the cone, and it's just like chaos. And we're all just sitting there like, yeah, of course this didn't go well. Why did we think this was going to go well?
Everyone's getting a bath tonight.
Yeah. So we just walked out of there laughing, like, it was funny, but it just always goes that way, you know. You always think it's going to be perfect, and
it always sounds better than it.
It always sounds better. Yeah,
because something always happens.
It always happens. Especially when you're going out in public with everybody. But anyways, that was just a funny little thing that happened today.
Well,
with the family.
We might have another funny little thing happen because we got some stuff here that we're nervous.
You can't tell Chuck's nervous already.
There's like zero excitement in the air. It's just very tense nervousness because
we're sweating.
We're going straight to the feature, and so
I'm gonna let you take it, Chuck.
About a month or so ago, I guess my parents went to Tennessee for a little like weekend mini vacation. So they went to Tennessee. And, of course, my stepdad listens to the podcast, and he's into it. So he wanted to bring us something back from Tennessee. He did bring back Ole Smoky, which we've done before. Mm-hmm. They did the salted caramel whiskey that we did.
Yeah, we did the whiskey.
So he brought us back specifically for the podcast, Ole Smoky Tennessee Moonshine.
Oh, boy.
And this one's called Blue Flame Moonshine. There is like little words to the packaging. It just says spirits distilled from grain and cane. And this bad boy is 128 proof.
This episode's about to get interesting.
Yeah. There is a possibility one of us could throw up like on the spot. Like, we need to pull a bucket over here on my side.
Or we're gonna edit it out.
It's in a jar, like it's in a mason jar.
Yeah.
And Cody poured it in our glasses from a mason jar.
Already poured.
And he poured it like a whiskey glass. Like there's not a shot of this stuff. There's like a whiskey glass of this moonshine, and I'm getting wafts of, like, I can smell it, and I'm not even close to it. So
I'm not drinking all that.
There's like I said, there's little words to it. It's in a blue bottle. So here's what threw us off.
Yeah.
It's called Blue Flame, and I guess it's because, when you burn it, they're talking about the color of the flame. It burns blue. It's true.
Yep.
The bottle is like a blue tint, and I think both of us expected the liquid to be the same.
Yeah. You know what I expected? I expected it to have some flavor.
You thought this was going to be flavored?
I thought it was going to be flavored.
No.
Yes.
See, now this is like straight up real deal.
Now I'm really scared.
So, we poured it out, and it is like crystal clear.
It is white.
And smells like it came out of a pharmacy.
Not white. It's clear. It's straight up moonshine.
It is. It's probably a disinfectant, too. Like, this thing is legit.
What are we about to do?
So, like, little to hype up, little words. Like I said, there's not much to it. This is Ole Smoky Blue Flame Moonshine, and the goal here is keep it down and not throw up.
Yeah, and not puke. Yep.
So
that's it. It's not flavored.
There's no flavor.
The bottle, the jar was deceiving, in my opinion.
There's nothing to it. It is manufactured moonshine.
Oh god.
So let's you're delaying.
God.
And I'm ready to do it. Like,
right.
God, here we go.
Cheers.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Take it back. Whoa.
I'm I'm trying to. I can literally feel it running through my entire body right now.
I took a little
all
sip,
the way down,
and you can feel at every point where it's making stops.
Okay.
I'm scared to burp.
I'm trying to.
My eyes are watering because
I'm trying to be still. There's no way that I can drink. There's no way that I should drink the glass that I poured. So
there's no way I could drink it. There's no way I'm gonna drink it. That was a one shot only deal.
You're not gonna have another sip? Maybe.
I don't know, dude.
Let's get into the episode.
Like,
We might take another sip.
You think you can prepare for? I've drank some funky stuff and some powerful stuff as far as liquor goes. That was like a shotgun blast to my lips and my throat.
Yeah.
Everything burns. And it's still burning, like down my throat, stomach, everywhere burns. Blue flame, my body's on fire. I'm sweating, my eyes are watering.
I'm pretty good at sipping. But
I'll probably absent-mindedly take another swig in a second by accident, and then I'll spew it everywhere.
Yeah.
Woo! That's a way to kick this one off. My goodness.
Hey, it's vacation week, right? We're going on vacation. So.
It is vacation week. We'll start it here. This will probably keep me drunk till Friday.
Holy crap. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was still pretty bad.
No, it is worse.
Getting it down.
I tried to prepare myself, and I was not prepared. Like, I thought I could. I can't
get down on that. Like, I never get down on moonshine. I never get down on like Everclear.
The only moonshine I like. So two things you just said.
And nothing against it, but I just can't do it.
The only moonshine I like is when they put the apple, the cinnamon sticks.
Yeah.
And I can drink that. And then as far as Everclear go, me and my buddy, we came up with this drink in college. We call it the Good Drink.
The Good Drink.
And we had these old barbecue cups from a barbecue restaurant. And we knew on the label where to stop. We would pour Everclear in this Dickies cup, and we knew where to stop. Then we'd crack a Monster and pour the whole Monster in it. So Everclear and Monster. Dude, I kid you not. 1 cup of that and babysit 2 beers the rest of the night.
I remember Good Drink.
So, like, perfect. Like, that is the zone. A good drink and 2 beers. Like, you never drank 2 of them.
Pretty cheap, too. I mean, that's...
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's an effective way. That's what you do in college.
Oh, yeah, that's a college hack.
Yeah.
The good drink, babysit 2 beers. I guarantee you will have a good time.
You're good.
And you won't get crazy. Like, that's how much we did it. Like, we found... sweet spot.
Yeah, in the solo cup.
Yeah. It's one drink, 1 good drink.
Yeah.
Babysit 2 beers.
Nice.
You're good.
Wow.
So anyway, you brought that up and throw that out there. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. So what else we got?
I'm feeling it. You want to do fresh tracks? This will kind of play into our new.
Yeah. Let's get fresh. I quit. I'm done. I'm done talking. Whatever it is.
It's already kicking in.
Let's get through it quick because I'm ready for Stranger Things.
Yeah. So really, it plays into Stranger Things. I'm just gonna put it out there. The album for Stranger Things, season 3. There's an official soundtrack, and it's all the music that you heard in season 3, which I'm sure everybody, if you're a huge Stranger Things fan, you've watched the entire season by now. It was great.
We hope so. Spoiler alert: we're gonna be talking about it.
Yeah. So the soundtrack is amazing. I mean, it's all the '80s music that you heard throughout the season. And we listened to the soundtrack over the weekend. It was kind of like our background music all weekend. It's great. All the popular 80s songs like Foreigner and The Who and, everybody else. Anyways, highly encourage everybody to go listen to it. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for like...
It's got classics
hanging out, chilling, background music. Good stuff. But that plays right into Stranger Things.
Yeah, but real quick, I want to say... If you ain't got no giddy up, then giddy out my way, Cody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yeah. Hey.
We got one more.
Lil Nas X, Old Town Road remix with Yodel Kid, Mason Ramsey. And the best part, well, go listen to the remix and just listen to Mason Ramsey's part because he straight up says, if you ain't got no giddy up, then giddy out my way. And I about died when I heard that.
And how old is that kid?
Oh, he's like 10. Like he's I don't even have an age on him.
So imagine a 10-year-old saying that.
He went viral because he was like in a Walmart or something yodeling.
Yeah.
And
then he showed up at Coachella.
Yeah, no, now he's kind of blown up. Like he's like a novelty music act and he just pops up in random places. And but yeah, so
which is fitting
remix.
though. I mean, again,
it fits right into
Little
to what's
Mason
going on.
cowboy.
I love it because I think everyone knows it's hilarious, but it's like I don't know. It's so funny and so cheesy that it's popular and good.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I look forward to any Old Town Road mentions or memes or remixes because apparently there's going to be more from what I just saw.
What is this, like the fourth remix?
Yeah.
Now?
So there's more Old Town Road. Hilarious.
He's firing on all cylinders with that one.
But let's go right into Stranger Things. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
We are assuming
Here
people have watched Stranger Things. If you haven't and you don't want to be spoiled,
fast forward.
Just hit that fast forward where I'm going to say 10, 12 minutes ish.
Yeah.
Just you'll be able to stop and tell where we're at. But, if you don't want to be spoiled, we ain't trying to be those people, but pretty much I think it's safe.
You had
okay.
time to watch it. Like, come on.
So
I have 4 kids.
And we're not going to break it down. We're just going to assume people have watched it. So my question to Cody on it was, I knew that there was going to be, or do you want to talk favorite moment?
No, go ahead. Keep going.
I knew there was going to be a death.
Yeah.
A major character death before the season started.
Yeah.
And it was just all season I was trying to figure out who it was going to be.
Right.
Did you know anyone was going to die before it started?
So, not before it started, but as soon as I saw Billy get possessed by the what do you call it? What's that thing called?
I don't know.
There's a technical term for it. Something flare.
The mind flare?
Yeah, something like that. As soon as I saw him get possessed by that thing, I was like, all right, yeah, Billy's done. He's gonna end up dying, right? Come to find out, he does.
He does, but that wasn't. I don't think he counts as what. I didn't count him as like a main character. When I read it, was like main character.
Oh, okay.
So I was trying to figure it, and honestly, watching it and knowing someone's going to die, I honestly, genuinely thought we were going to lose Steve or 11.
Yeah.
I thought they might kill off 11. And
that would have been a bold move.
And there's a couple times where I thought Steve and 11 were about to get it.
Oh, yeah.
And then come to find out.
Man, yeah.
It was...
Steve took quite a beating.
It was Hopper.
Yeah, I know.
Poor Hopper.
Little Hopper.
But yeah, Hopper's the one who dies.
That was sad.
But I genuinely thought it was going to be Steve. If it would have been Steve, I would have broke something.
Yeah.
Especially after this season, I would have broke something. Because, again, probably my favorite character. Throw in him and Dustin as a team.
Yeah.
And I'm done. That's great.
I loved it when they met up again after Dustin got back from camp.
Oh, yeah, they did like a 2-minute handshake. Like, whatever.
And then Robin, the new character, she's like, how many children do you hang out with?
Yeah, right. So let's talk about new characters.
I loved Robin.
Robin was great. She works with Steve at the Scoops Ahoy.
Scoops Ahoy.
Scoops Ahoy. And she was great.
Which shout out to Baskin Robbins because they are promoting Stranger Things heavy right now. And have you been to Baskin Robbins or seen all the
No, I didn't even know that.
So so there's a Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins. Usually they pair up and they're in one location now. There's a location over where I work, and in the Baskin Robbins there's a Stranger Things Scoops Ahoy I guess little billboard type thing where you can stick your face in, and it looks like you're working at Scoops Ahoy.
That's awesome.
So anyways, that goes back to like the marketing and branding and the
see, and that's why I like, because they probably could have very easily made the store be a Baskin Robbins store.
Totally.
And they didn't.
Yeah. Well, because I don't know if Baskin Robbins existed in the 80s.
Maybe
not. I think they were trying to stick true to the 80s.
I didn't even think about that.
Time
but
frame.
still, they could have found a way, and they didn't. I didn't even know they were.
If you walk into a Baskin Robbins now, it's Stranger Things stuff everywhere. But anyways, that.
So Robin.
Yeah, Robin, the new character.
That's Ethan Hawke's daughter.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I did not
know
that.
Was like her first major role. Wow. So it's Ethan Hawke's daughter. Because he had an Instagram and stuff like going nuts. Like this.
Wow. I did not know that.
This is like proud dad moment. Ethan Hawke was like,
She did great.
ecstatic.
She did great.
Oh yeah,
And I love that she cracked the code, and when they were trying to figure out.
Oh yeah,
the Russian
she was
code.
awesome. But see, so for me, I thought she was good, but she got overshadowed because of Lucas's younger sister.
Yeah.
She was a smart mouth little, and
I like
she
her
was
character.
great. I
Yeah.
loved her character, and then that ties into my favorite.
She's what you would call spicy. She's
Oh yeah,
she's spicy.
She ain't taking none of it from anybody, and she's the youngest one of all of them. And it was good additions on those two characters.
Heck yeah.
But that ties into my favorite moment, which I think it's probably going to be yours.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
There's a point at the end, the last episode or two, where everything's going crazy, and in the middle of it, we get maybe one of the most glorious moments in history.
Unbelievable.
Dustin's talking to his radio girlfriend, who everyone thinks is fake,
Who actually exists.
who actually exists and knows this code that's used to break a safe or something.
Yeah.
And she, in true fashion, makes him basically proclaim his love over the radio and makes him sing their
Dusty Bun.
song. And it is the theme song for Never Ending Story. And it is so good.
So
like, it's
good.
even on the soundtrack. Like, and the dude actually sings it. The guy that plays Dustin actually sings it.
It's
And
great.
it's so out of the blue, like you're not ready for it. And when it hits, I died laughing. And it's right in the middle of chaos.
Yeah.
Like, it's right in the middle of like the peak of everything that's going on.
To me, that was way to send it off, because that was the final episode, right?
I think
the
it
final
was.
moments of
Yeah, it was right. It was in like the climax, the finale kind of moment.
right before Hopper
Eats
dies,
it.
actually.
Yeah.
So anyway, but what's funny, we watched it earlier, is like all the reactions, because they're over the walkie-talkies.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 different groups on the walkies, and like everyone's listening to this conversation. He starts singing, and like in the middle of everything, everyone's just kind of looking like,
Everybody's just like,
WTF is going on? And it is so good. Like it was like the scenes were put together so good, and you can actually just YouTube it or find it on the, like, it is so great. So good. Like, even now, I've watched it about 3 or 4 times tonight in front of Cody, and every time I do, I just start busting out laughing.
I think what's funny is right before he does sing it, she's like, come on, Dusty Bun, and he's just like, shit.
He's like, Susie Poo, this is important. And then she's like, I'm getting off here.
Signing
you do
off.
it. And it's a pause, and he goes, shit. And then you're like, what's going to happen? Like, you don't know what he's supposed to do. Like, I was expecting the typical tell me you love me.
Yeah.
And so then he starts starting singing, and then I'm like, what the heck?
It's great.
And then they just start busting it out, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so fantastic. And the whole time, Dustin's character is sitting next to Lucas's sister. She's just giving these looks and like, what the heck am I got myself into? So good.
Which is why I think he says shit like he does. He's like, shit. He's got to sing it in front of her.
And he knows he's on the radio with like everybody. Oh man,
Good
so
stuff.
good.
That was my favorite part for sure.
And the other thing I think left that we wanted to talk about was so Marvel's notorious for post-credit scenes.
Yeah.
Stranger Things threw one in. If you didn't hang around the credits, go back and watch it, because it's not like a 30-second clip. It's like a 2, 3, 4-minute clip.
And it's important.
And basically what it is it shows a facility in Russia. They have a demi-dog or whatever. Yeah, demi-gorgon, demi-dog.
Yeah, that's what I call him. I'm not sure if that's the technical term.
I think that's what they call him in the... everything I've seen is called, I don't know, demi-dog. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
From season 2. They were prominent in season 2.
Yep.
They have one in like a cage, and they have a bunch of prisoners. And one of the Russians says...
And the scene, like the jail cell that they put him in, is covered in blood. Like, splattered on the wall. So you
can tell they've been doing experiments or something crazy.
Something crazy.
And they pass by one cell, and they say, not the American.
Yeah.
Or something like that. They reference an American prisoner.
Yes.
And then they move on to someone else. Of course, Demi-Dog does their thing.
Yeah.
So and it cuts out. So that leaves open, there is an American trapped in a facility in Russia that is researching the Stranger Things going on.
Speculation that it's Hopper, right?
That's what everyone's
or
saying.
already everybody's starting to talk about.
Everyone's the prominent theory is that Hopper didn't in fact die in his scene. That somehow, some way, he survived.
He went over the railing possibly,
or maybe got pulled into.
That's like some kind of transport.
Something I don't know. The other theory I've seen,
or portal.
The other one is from Stranger Things 1 or 2. Papa.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
11's.
Yeah.
Dad, quote dad.
Yeah.
That he might be the American that they got trapped. The one who originally opened the portal and trained 11 and all that. So
man, now everybody's just like.
Those are the two.
Because even my son today was like, I don't think Hopper's dead, and I was like, I don't know either.
So it might because it doesn't tell you how far after.
Yeah.
Well, maybe at least 3 months, because at the end of the series, it's 3 months after the event. So maybe it's 3 months, could be longer. But anyway, there's an American trapped. And there's going to be, they've already said there's going to be a season 4 of Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the cast said that they would like a 4 and 5 max.
Yeah.
And
I think that's what we talked about on the last episode, is they really can't go any longer than that because the kids are going to be grown by then, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, so we're getting towards the end of Stranger Things, but it's great.
Would you agree that? Well, I think we talked about that. Hands down, the best season yet, though, right?
Oh yes, loved it. My favorite.
It was gory, gory than previous seasons.
I had to get past the first episode, but once episode 2, 2, 3, I'm good. It's great, and I'm all in on it. So
hands down, my favorite. I think I think everybody has that feedback. It's just. It was a really, really good season. Soundtrack, player, character development, all that. I mean,
and I would rather this series go out on top before it gets bad.
Yeah, I think they did a great job.
It can very easily get bad if they go too long. Yeah. But cut out in a season or two, and I'll be good.
Yeah, you don't want a Game of Thrones.
Cody, stop. We talked about this. Red card.
I had to.
Out of here. God almighty. All right, guys, I want to take a minute to thank everyone for listening to Modern Dude Chat. And if you like listening to us or podcasts in general, check out Podcoin. Podcoin is the app that pays you to listen to your favorite podcast. Sounds nuts. You're like, what? This is not real. It is, just like if you were going to go to your favorite fast food place or shopping place, you get points for money you spend. With Podcoin, you get points or Podcoins for time listening to podcasts. So here's how it works. You listen to your podcast, you earn Podcoins. Then you can turn the Podcoins into gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, or you can even donate to charity. The more you listen, the more you earn. Here's what you do. Download the Podcoin app on your iPhone or Android, and if you use the code DUDECHAT, you'll get an additional 300 Podcoins just for signing up. And if you listen to enough of us or any of your favorite podcasts, your next coffee could be on Podcoin. So again, download Podcoin, use the code DUDECHAT. Okay.
Yeah. Great season.
You want to talk Stranger Things?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's see them aliens, son. Let's see them aliens.
Recap. Oh, man.
Someone has started a page event on Facebook, and this thing has gotten up to 500,000. As of Friday, it was 500,000 people. And now I think, so I've joined the event. I say I'm going, although I'm not.
Of course you did, Chuck.
A group of people have decided they want to storm Area 51, and they're going to see them aliens.
Which is funny because Joe Rogan, so a few things led up to this, obviously. Netflix is huge right now. Everybody streams Netflix. Not only that, everybody's listening to podcasts. So a lot of people listen to Joe Rogan. The Bob Lazar episode with Joe Rogan was huge. And then the Bob Lazar documentary on Netflix.
And in the government hearings.
And in the government
And in
hearings.
the Missouri thing.
Yeah, just like we talked about.
Everything came down to...
Yeah.
And this guy did say he started this as a joke, but it has got extremely out of hand. And I think he even came out and said, dude, this was a joke. But now people are really concerned that there's people that are actually going to do it. Because they said today, like September 20th is the day they're going to meet up in the early morning, and their theory is we're just going to bum rush Area 51. They can't stop all of us.
It's a terrible idea.
And even
they can totally
the
stop
government, Area 51 officials had to comment.
Yeah.
And they basically said, we're aware of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
We just would suggest no one do it.
Yeah.
We would like to remind the public that Area 51 is a training facility for the military, and we would hate for someone to get involved in the military training exercise, basically.
Yeah.
Is what they were saying. Basically,
in reference to you might get shot.
You're going to get laid down if you, and it's going to get labeled a training exercise if you step on.
They take it very seriously.
If you step, because
Chuck and I both have worked in backgrounds like that, and they take it very, very seriously.
They don't play around.
They do not play around.
But then again, in 2013, before 2013, the government didn't even acknowledge Area 51 existed.
That's true.
So there ain't no telling what they can do to you and get away with.
What's funny is, so Joe Rogan was like, he posted a few times. He's been posting about it all week. The first one was he said, I can't help but feel like I'm partially responsible for this, due to the episode that he had with Bob Lazar. And then he posted again, and it's an actual quote from Bob Lazar, like, hey, this is the last thing I wanted people to do is to go storm Area 51.
They feel responsible.
Yeah, he's like, that's the last thing I want you to do. If anything, go do some research and develop, some new technology or sciences behind all of this and figure out what exactly is going on. There's not actually aliens or anything like that at this facility. It's what he's telling
It has gotten, and even celebrities are getting involved now. 'Cause I showed you a thing where The Rock said he's going, Chuck Norris says he's going, Keanu Reeves, aka John Wick, says it's going.
Yeah.
So funny, but I have a new date on my calendar, September 20th. I just want to see if there are any real crazy people out there that are going to actually try to do something.
To me, you can't put a date to it because then everybody knows you're coming, right? So why would you put a date to it?
Maybe that's maybe that's the ruse, is they're going to show up on the 19th, not the 20th.
Yeah. We'll see.
Oh man,
I'm still waiting to be abducted.
If you want some entertainment, go look at the Area 51 memes that are going around and get on the page, because now the page has just become the event page has just become a place for people to put funny comments and memes, and it is hysterical. Like people talking about what they were going to do with their pet alien when they get their alien or whatever. God. And there's pictures going around, or one that was real funny. This is my alien with a walkie-talkie waiting for me to break him free. And then there's one that's like, this is my alien at 3 a.m. in the morning after I break him out, asking me for a glass of milk. And it's just standing there in the doorway. So good.
Oh, my God.
It's hysterical. But, yeah, Area 51, the crazies are out there.
Yeah. I'm going to take another swig, Chuck. You want to take another swig?
No, you go for it.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, you committed. I'm not.
Now I have to.
Yeah. Good. I'll react for you because you're pretty. Oh, there it is. You're a silent reactor. Oh no, it's in his beard, ladies and gentlemen. It's in mustache and beard. Ah, that looked painful.
Oh yeah, that might be the last one. Holy cow!
Wash it down with beer.
Yeah, that's probably the last one. That's probably the last one.
Oh man, got in your beard. Set that bad boy on fire. It's going to be in there. You're going to find it tomorrow. You're going to find that drop of moonshine in tomorrow.
It's going to trickle into my lips.
You're going to be opening your email at work. It's going to drop in your mouth.
All right. Yeah, that's the last one. I'm done.
Oh, man. So this week, we're going to be off next week. So next week will be another break. Reason being is we knew we had vacations coming up this summer. And I booked mine, and then without even realizing you booked yours, and we happened to book it on the same weekend, which worked out great.
We ended up booking ours like maybe a week or two ago, so it was fairly recently. It was kind of like a last-minute booking type thing.
Yeah, because when you're talking about it, you were like,
originally we were going to try to go with you guys.
Yeah.
down to the. You guys are going on a river trip, right?
Yes, and that's if you're from Texas, know anything about Texas, all you got to hear is the word river trip, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
One spot.
There's one spot.
Yeah.
So yes, next weekend, this time next weekend, I'll be recovering from a sunburnt drunk fest of floating down a tube down the river.
And how long is that float, Chuck?
Well, if you look on the website, it'll tell you like, oh, it's a 1 or 2 hour float, maybe 3. I think last time we went, we turned that float into 7 or 8 hours.
Oh wow!
Because here's what I do. So here's my bad habit on the river. So what you do is, for those that don't know, you go to the river, Guadalupe River.
Yep.
You all get inner tubes.
And this is down by New Braunfels.
Yeah, New Braunfels, close to. You go past Austin.
Yeah, how far out of Austin is that?
I
like
think
an
about
hour?
like 45 minutes,
45
an hour
minutes? Okay.
Past Austin.
South.
Yeah.
Right.
And so you get your inner tubes, you float, and you also get inner tubes for your cooler. So you have cooler full of beer and all your goods. And you just link up with ropes. You tie all your stuff together if you want, and you just float as a group.
As a group, yeah.
And you just basically, it's how much beer can you drink before you get to the end. And when the river's low, there's like places where we have to get out and like step over the drops and stuff to get to next. Well, and when it's full, you can just float all the way down.
Yeah.
But what I'm a habit of is I'd like to enjoy my time, so I will legit float for about 50 yards. Then I'll pull over to the side and be like, "Hey, let's make a stop." So then we'll stop because this river's not deep. You can stand on the edges, so we'll hop out and stand around in the shade and talk and shotgun a beer maybe. And so we'll hang out for like 30 minutes, and then we'll get back in our tubes and drift for about 100 yards, and then we'll hop out and do it all again.
There's no reason to just go straight down the river, right?
No, that's what my thing is. What are we hurrying up for? To get back to the hotel?
Which I've known people to like go through it, and then they'll hop back on the shuttle, go all the way back to the beginning, and go again, right?
No.
Can you go as many times as you want?
I think you can, but like when we
trouble?
go, we got I think this time there is like 10 or 11 of us. Last time there was and this is more. Last time there was 6 of us. I think. Yeah, 6. I'm gonna go with 6. And still, those 6, we had tubes for everyone. Yeah. We had 2 tubes for coolers because we had 2 coolers, and then we had my buddy. I donated my old cooler, and he made one of those cooler radios.
Yes.
So we had a tube for the radio, a tube for our coolers, and a tube for us.
I was gonna mention like the creativity that you see on some of these.
Oh yeah, he
floats going down the river. People with like cooler speaker boxes.
So he engineered. Yeah, he took a cooler and he put like boat speakers, like water audio speakers, and then put on the inside. It's a battery and a CD player, like a car old school CD player, and freaking just blaring out. And now, of course, it's Bluetooth and all that, and you just make it yourself in your garage. And
dude, it's great.
Blast it on the river.
That's great.
So that's where I'll be.
Yeah.
And so that's why I will not be here next Sunday. And you're going.
I'm going south too. But we're going South Texas all the way down to Port Aransas, which is the Gulf, basically.
I've never been there, but I've always wanted to go.
Dude, it's great because the one reason I really enjoy going to Port Aransas is because you can drive onto the beach and park your car and chill.
That's unique.
That's awesome.
You don't find that a lot of places.
You can't find that a lot of places. You can literally drive up on the beach, find your spot, and chill.
All the beaches I go to, you can't even walk on the grass because it's a preserve usually.
Dude, it's so awesome. And there's tons of people. You can rent like golf carts and go out there and cruise the beach on your golf cart. It's so much fun. So we've got a beach house. We're going down with our family. My brother-in-law, sister-in-law, their kids. And we're just going to go have a blast. It's like, let's see, 6 kids total. And we've got a beach house. They're all going to like hang out in one room. We've got our own pool, so that's going to be fun. And then get to drive out on the beach every day, hang out, and chill. Much needed vacation for sure. We're ready. But another road trip, so I'm sure we're going to have stories.
Yeah. See, my trip is a kid-free trip.
Yeah, mine's not. And it's a good 7-8 hours, I want to say.
That's not bad.
It's not terrible, yeah.
That's not bad.
So, Yeah,
Good luck to you.
I'll
though,
have
sir.
stories. I'm sure
Good
when we
luck
get
to you.
back.
Oh yeah, we'll have
That's gonna be
plenty
fun.
of stories.
Maybe you and I both. Let's try to like post some stuff on Modern Dude Chat.
We'll try to get some stuff posted out there. A lot of my stuff is probably not going to make it on air because we've already made a pact.
Oh, okay. What happens down there?
Yeah,
to
kind of keep because it very easily gets out of hand.
Yeah.
So
I hear you.
we have some fun though. It'd be a good time. But yeah, so next weekend.
We are going to see Lion King when we're there.
Ooh.
Because it releases this weekend.
I'll see it.
I believe.
I won't get to see it next weekend, but I'll see it before the next podcast.
Yeah. We'll have to talk about that. Anyways, we're both going on vacations.
So we won't be in next week. Next week will not be a new episode. So
I know you guys are going to miss us.
Bear with us. I know we've been summertime. It's stop and go just because. Yeah. That's when everyone's families are out of school and you're trying to get vacations in and stuff comes up and whatnot. So anyway, another week and then. We have some very, very exciting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting right into when we come back.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to tease a little bit or just leave it there?
Let's
leave it there until we get more information. Yeah. But
we can say we got a guest coming up.
We have a guest.
Yeah.
And it may or may not be a Dude Chat road trip.
Oh, yeah. We're taking a field trip.
A field trip. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Dude Chat.
We're calling it a field trip. Yeah.
Field trip. So, anyway,
Stay tuned.
when we get back from break, we got some exciting stuff.
This Modern Dude Chat thing is kicking off, and we've got tons of potential and tons of guests and tons of content coming.
We're trying to look ahead, and we're lining some stuff up.
We got this.
So,
we're building a schedule.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting, and might get a chance to hang out with us. So,
yeah.
Anyway, that's coming up
podcast.
Next week. No episode, and let's go ahead and get to the sports because we did have some sports come out.
Yeah,
I'll let you kick it off with baseball because I know you were.
Yeah,
big on
I just saw this story, the Skaggs story, the pitcher from the Angels that died, actually here in DFW when they were in town to play the Rangers. There's still more on that story; it's developing, but what I know is he was found dead the next morning.
Yeah, at his hotel.
At his hotel in South Lake, Texas, which is where they were staying. Like I said, getting ready to go play the Rangers that weekend. Found dead. There was no evidence of like foul play or anything like that. So I think it's still developing as far as like what actually happened to him. But the crazy thing is when they were honoring him this weekend, the Angels not only honored him, but also had a no-hitter, which is crazy. I mean, you don't see that.
A combined team no-hitter.
Combined team no-hitter, yeah. Which you don't see that hardly ever. So I just thought that was a pretty neat story just for all of that to happen, wrapped into one. Yeah, Angels throw a no-hitter. Same night, Skaggs' mom throws out the first pitch. Same night, everyone wears Tyler Skaggs' uniform. So
yeah, so everyone's wearing 45s, and after they won the game, they all set their jerseys down and
crazy.
So here's some crazy stuff that happened in that game. Like this is why sports can't be replicated, and it's so crazy. The Angels threw a combined no-hitter on the day they honored Tyler Skaggs. The game ends with the Angels pitchers facing 28 batters less than 2 hours before what would have been his 28th birthday.
Oh, my gosh.
The Angels scored 7 runs in the first and 13 runs in the game. Tyler Skaggs was born 7/13/91.
So weird.
7 runs in the first, 13 runs for the game, 7/13 was his birthday.
That's crazy.
And then on the day Skaggs was born, the 6th combined no-hitter. So a no-hitter, the 6th ever combined no-hitter was done on his birthday when he was born.
Wow.
And then of course Skaggs was 45. In the first inning, Mike Trout hits a 454 home run, which reads 45 both ways.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Nuts, dude.
What?
So crazy.
Wow.
So that's just, sports is
awesome sports story.
And
that's why
sports is, I think, one of the very few only things where just stuff lines up like that. Yeah. It's just insane. But so that was an awesome story. I'm still very curious to see if they'll ever say what actually happened.
I'm hoping there was no foul play. I mean,
no,
but who knows?
But and then so NBA again. NBA never sleeps again. another trade, and this one was a doozy.
Gosh, NBA is gonna be
Russell
fun to watch.
Westbrook got traded to the Houston Rockets. He's reunited with Harden. Yep. And CP3 goes to OKC.
Yeah.
And now they're saying he's probably going to get a buyout so he can go wherever he wants, or he's probably going to get shipped to Miami. So he might be teaming up with Jimmy Butler in Miami.
Wow.
So, dude,
Crazy.
we can't harp on it enough. Right? Every week, NBA is doing something crazy, and just more and more, so much fun.
Next season is going to be so much fun.
And so,
it's like a free-for-all.
just players are moving, and these are like the stars of the game are moving all over the place. So, again, NBA, Russ goes to Houston. And I don't like Houston, but I like Russ leaving OKC.
Yeah.
I don't like Houston.
Russ and Harden combo. Like, I really like that combo.
Yeah, I'll see if they regain that magic, because they're both going to have to give up a little bit.
They are.
Because they're ball dominant. I mean, they like having the ball.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see. I think they can work it out, because they were like best friends in OKC before Harden got traded to Houston. And then a few years later, here we go. Russ has traded to him.
I bet they can figure it out.
So, yeah, it'll be fun. Again, NBA. And then also, NFL is right around the corner. Training camp opens up soon. You're about to get all the NFL news coming down. Oh, yeah. And the first, I think, big story of the season is Melvin Gordon, the star running back for the Los Angeles. I didn't screw it up, but I almost did. The Los Angeles Chargers.
Yep.
He's on his last year of his deal. He's a running back, star running back. And he has told the team, pay me or trade me.
Yep.
He's not showing up at training camp. He's not going to play. He's going to pull a Le'Veon Bell and not play unless he's traded or get a new contract. So the first big story of the year, and I'll be honest, it impacts me a little bit because I'm a fantasy football player, and like I was legit. I mean, Melvin Gordon's a serious target. So
right.
And if the Chargers,
just like Bell was for many,
with Phillip Rivers, towards the end of his career, but playing some of his best football, it's like the windows. For Phillip, I'm screaming to pay him because I got like 2 or 3 years maybe that I can maybe squeeze out something.
Yeah.
And here I am, one of my last seasons, and my star running back is.
Hey, I don't blame him.
And
that's where his head is too. He's like, hey, I'm here for a limited time, so pay me.
Right, exactly, especially for running back.
Heck yeah.
That's another developing story. NFL's coming up, and
fantasy
there's going to be a
drafts.
lot more. Yeah, we both got fantasy stuff coming up, and it's gonna. I can't wait. My favorite time of year is NFL season, so I'm already getting pumped and excited. It's going to be a good time. But so I think that is going to do it.
Is that it?
That's it. That's all I got.
Let's peace out, man.
All right,
We've got vacations to go. I got like a half a week of work to do, and then I'm out.
I'll be working till Thursday, and then I get to cut out.
Nice.
So so short weeks for both of us. Vacation, no podcast, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. And we got some good stuff coming up. So
hit us up on social media. Drop in the comments. Especially let us know what you guys want us to talk about or what you want to hear on future episodes. We love to get feedback like that. That helps us.
And like, subscribe, reviews, all of it. We'll take it. You can find us anywhere on social media at Modern Dude Chat. You can find me at Modern Chuck.
You can find me at Cody Murph, CODYMURF.
We'll catch you next time.
Peace.